Okay, again, so what evidence is there that the government has the authority to write laws to govern me?
Well, this is exactly what I'm saying. So if
Yeah.
we come up and we say, look, here's our legislation that says you have to pay tax, and you go, no. First, you tell me what right you have to make legislation. We'll go, well, it's the Constitution. And you go, wait, not accepting that. So it's not going to work, is it?
Well, that's where I'm getting to, as far as I could write a whole series of different laws myself and say, this law applies, and this law applies because I've made up my own little constitution, and that says it applies. So we go through all the different layers of things that supposedly make something apply. The Constitution says it applies. It was enacted by the Queen. Then we can go, what gives the Queen the power to enact? Like I said, that she's one person, the only person that signed the Constitution. So this one other person then had the power and authority, supposed power and authority, to write a law for millions of people in a land that she's probably never even visited. So,
but that's neither here nor there, is it? That's the process, isn't it?
But that's what I'm saying. Like if I said, well, I'm the king of, Blogdom, and this is my royal decree, I'm making a law, you need to now pay me tax. So what evidence is there that just because this person that is called the Queen, what evidence is there that she can enact a law over me to give her money?
See, it doesn't matter what evidence we provide. If at the end of the whole thing you're going to come back and go, no, because Queen Victoria signed the Constitution, so none of this applies to me anyway. This is not going to.
But that's what I'm saying. It's not. You're saying you're providing evidence, but that's what I'm asking. Is that actual evidence? All it is assertions that say,
yes,
we have written a law, and now you must give us money.
That's what it would be. That's exactly what it would be.
Yeah,
so no, I cannot offer you anything that says why Queen Victoria can sign the Constitution and it has a binding effect on the people who live in Australia.
Okay,
there is nothing I can give you that's going to give you that.
All right, so there's no evidence that the Constitution has jurisdiction then, from what you're saying. If the ATO can't give me that, yes.
If I can't give you why Queen Victoria can sign the Constitution and bring it into an existence, no, I can't explain that. I can't.
Yeah.
No one can.
Okay, so there's no evidence that the tax codes and the Constitution apply.
If that's the logic you're following,
well,
correct.
The logic I'm following is just logic. So.
No, it's not. It's not.
Why isn't it logic?
Because.
Well,
you're basing your premise on the fact that doesn't apply to you, but it does.
I have not. I've yet to say that the Constitution or the Tax Act does not apply to me. I've yet to say that.
What you need to do is, and I'm telling you, I can't give you something about Queen Victoria. I can't do that.
Okay.
But if you disagree with the tax assessment that's been issued to you, you can absolutely object. If you disagree with the outcome of your objection, you can take that to the AAT. If you disagree with what they say with you at the AAT, you can take that to the federal court.
All right,
if you disagree what they say to you at the federal court, you can take it to the High Court. You've got all those options available to you.
All right, so what's the AAT?
It's the Administrative Appeals Tribunal.
Okay, and who runs that?
Well, they're run by themselves. They just hear appeals from administrators.
Is that run by
anything that's public service related, if there's an appeal, it can start in the Administrative Appeals Tribunal.
Right, so it's an area of government. It's not an ATO.
Well, it's a court.
It's a court, but who runs the court? What section
It's a court. It's not run by the ATO. It's not run by public service. It's run by itself. It's like the federal court is run by the federal court.
All right, so is it a federal or is it a state agency?
It's federal in the same way that the High Court is.
All right, so it's a federal government agency.
No, it's not a government. It's a court.
Well, are they part of the government? Does
They're
it?
part of
Does the government pay them?
court. They're part of the court system.
So they're government.
They're part of the court system. So if you think that the court system is part of the government, if that's your definition, then the answer is yes.
All right. So that's one.
If
So,
you think the court system is independent of the government, then the answer is no.
who pays the people in the court?
I don't know.
Wouldn't that be government?
No, I honestly don't know.
So it's a private enterprise.
Well, you don't have to go to the AAT.
No, but
You
I'm
go
just
straight to the federal court if you like.
I'm just
You
trying.
don't have to go that way.
I'm just trying to determine who this entity is. So
There's no conspiracy here.
I'm not asking or trying to say that there's a conspiracy. I'm just asking if it's a government agency.
I don't know.
So
But that's the appeals process. So if you're not happy with your assessment, you object. If you're not happy with your objection, you take it to the AAT. If you're not happy with your decision of the AAT, federal court, high court. That's the process.
all right. So, but I'm just trying to understand that the AAT is not a private organisation.
Not that I know of. I'm not an expert on the AAT.
All
I'm
right.
just explaining the appeals process.
Okay, so it's government.
I don't know. You'd have to. I don't know. I don't know what they
Well,
are.
if it's not private, then it must be government, surely.
Or a court.
Well, isn't the court part of the government?
I don't know. Is that how you would define it?
Well, again, like, who runs the court as far as...
I'm really not sure.
You've got to be kidding me. I'm sorry, but you don't know who runs a court, whether it is government or whether it's private.
Well, you're asking me, aren't you?
Well, that's right.
But you already know the answer?
No, I don't.
Well, I don't know either.
All right. All right, well, I'll look it up myself. But so it's a court. Is it independent from the government?
Yes, the government can't tell them what to do.
All right. But are they not paid by the government? But you don't know that.
I don't know how they're funded.
Okay. So you don't know if they're private or government. Just so I'm just writing this down, just so
I don't know. I
Okay.
don't know what they are.
don't know what they are. Okay.
No.
All right. Yep. So they're my options. So get the information, then go through an objection process,
Mhm.
and then from there was it to the AAT,
Yep.
and then if I wanted to, I could just go straight to the federal or the high court and bypass both of those.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. All right. Sounds simple enough.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. No worries. Well, I think we've gone as far as we can. If you send out that information, then I can work out what I need to do from there.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's definitely the process if you want to have something heard. Yeah. All right. We'll get started on that and see where we go.
All right, no worries. So, and as well within that, could you follow up with that research on who in the ATO would have possibly that evidence of jurisdiction?
Yeah.
Sure.
Given that I know that you don't believe in the Constitution, it really doesn't matter what we say.
Well, I'm just trying to get whatever, and again, it's not that I do or don't believe in the Constitution, it's just that I'm just asking for the evidence, so I'm just...
You just explained to me that Queen Victoria shouldn't have any power to sign the Constitution and bring that into being.
I did
tells
not-
me you don't believe in it.
I did not say that, I just asked the
That's
question...
exactly what you said.
No, I said, what evidence is there that Queen Victoria can write rules governing over other people? I did not say that she did not have that right or claim or authority. I was just asking where she got it
Oh, you
from.
think she may?
Sorry?
You think she may?
Well, I don't know. That's why I'm asking the question.
Yeah, no, we don't have that. I don't have that.
Yeah, okay. So that's what I'm trying to ascertain at what point shows the evidence that the government can make laws or constitutions for me or anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if you don't accept that point, and like the whole thing is built on that, the whole of the government is built on that, and
Yep.
if you don't accept that, you can't. There's nothing that's going to convince you.
Well, it's not about convincing me. It's about what the evidence says.
Well, our evidence will be legislation based. And what will you say when I say, oh, look at this bit of legislation? You'll say, why does that apply to me? And we'll say, oh, it applies to you because you live in Australia. And you go, no, that's not good enough. We'll say, well, we've got power over you because of the Constitution. You'll go, no, please show me how that has authority over me.
Yeah,
So
what I
then
do,
we're back to that point.
yeah. So
There's nothing.
again, haven't said no, or I've not made any claims that something does or doesn't apply. I'm just asking for the evidence. So every time someone presents me with some information, I will question that information to go to the next step to
So
provide
then
me
what happens? And then you say, well, what evidence is there that Australia was founded by a particular country? What evidence does that sovereign ever had control over Australia? How far do you want this to go back? Like at some point, don't you have to accept that somebody did something and then something happened as a result?
Yeah, but I can accept history. I can accept certain things have happened. What I'm trying to ascertain is whether those things are actually just and lawful, or whether they are unjust and invalid. So you could.
But once you get that information that they're invalid, you're still back to objecting, AAT, and going on from there.
Well, that's right. So
You
that's
could just jump straight to that step.
correct. But before I get to that step, that's why I want to, rather than go through those appeals tribunal and all that sort of stuff, I want to exhaust all possible avenues within the ATO. And obviously, you've said that you don't have the information. So
I don't.
no. So I'm after whoever can help me as high as I can go in the ATO that either can or can't provide evidence that the tax laws apply, and then we can go from there.